So I didn't get that job. I'm quite annoyed, or disheartened rather. For anyone who doesn't know, I applied for this internship. It was like a video editor, and I thought I'd share a bit of like where I'm at with everything. So basically, you may have seen this video that I made on Instagram, and I made that when I came back to England. I'd lived in Ireland for a year and I worked in Tesco's. It was horrible. And when I came back, I got a part-time job, and I started, this was in 2018, and this is when I decided to like go for it, I guess, like go for my dream. Basically, for years and years, I had people telling me that like my art is really good and I should sell it, and that my photos are really good and I should do something with it, like people would want to buy prints and I should just, you know, go for it. And when I came back to England, that's when I set everything up. That's when I joined Instagram and like made a Facebook page and like made an Etsy shop. I don't have the Etsy shop anymore. And that's when I kind of put it all together, and I was working part-time. Then I decided to quit my job that I was working part-time and go full-time at it, to just put all my effort in to trying to sell my stuff and get my work out there and just kind of just generate some kind of income from it. I've been doing this since 2018, the end of 2018, and while I love creating and I love putting all this stuff out there, and I actually really like making the videos as well, especially because I find that moments like this where I kind of just want to have a bit of a rant, but I don't want to do it to someone, so a camera is like the next best thing. Yeah, I've been doing it since then, and the thing is, I had so many people tell me that I should really do this and that I should pursue it, and I've not really got far. Basically, I've had a few victories, I guess. Like I've had, I think, 70 sales, done like a few bits on the side as well, so I have had a few victories. Overall, everything I do isn't enough. Like I'm not really, I don't know, I'm really bad at phrasing this. It's not worth doing, basically. And the reason I'm looking for a job is because I don't obviously make enough money to survive, and I've been doing this for years. I think I have like 4 different shops. I have Patreon, which I've just converted to the Ko-Fi, and now I'm trying to push YouTube a bit so that I can make a smaller bit of money off the ads on YouTube, if I could get enough people caring enough to watch it, I guess. So all that is still, like, even if I was making more sales on my shops and had more supporters on my Ko-Fi or had like more subscribers or whatever, even that wouldn't really be enough, and I would still need to ideally get a job, because yeah, unfortunately I do need a bit of money. You know, I do have bills and I've been doing this for some time now, and I've quit things that weren't worth it. I've like tried a bunch of different things, and a lot of them were pointless and weren't worth it, but I've learned and given up on them and moved on and tried to stick with the things that are worth it. But yeah, I don't know, I have got over 10 years experience working in retail and customer service, and the problem, if you've ever worked in retail and customer service, you'll know the problem is you can't get out of working in retail and customer service. That's like all you're good for, basically. And so I could get a job easily. I could easily just get a job, but it would be a crappy shop job that makes me miserable when I don't want to do it. And I have done that in the past. I have done odd jobs and like part-time jobs and temp jobs just to keep me going, but like, you know, when does that end? You know, I want to do something long term that I enjoy, and ideally something creative. That's what I enjoy. That's why I kind of ventured down the avenue of creating. And the problem is, there's no way to get out of retail, because I'm not, like, the only qualification I have is hairdressing, and I don't do hairdressing and haven't done for years. So the only way is to just hope that someone takes a chance on you and try and get a job. So as much as I would love to make money for myself out of my own creations, there's a bug on my foot. As much as I would love that, it's just not happening, and it's not really, I'm starting to feel like it's not particularly doable, because I have been doing this for years. It's not like I've only just started and I feel like giving up. You know, I have been trying for some time, and like I say, I have small victories, which is great, and I'm happy to keep pushing this, but I also need to get a job as well. I've kind of, I also get, I feel, there's two things. I feel like, one, everyone kept saying my stuff is really good, you should put it out there, you should sell it and all this, and then I do, and no one really cares. No one actually wants to really buy anything or support or, you know, whatever. So it's a bit like, either everyone was kind of lying, or my stuff really isn't that good. So there are times where I doubt myself and I think like, oh, maybe no one really likes my stuff. And the other thing is that I feel like I've completely forgot what I was going to say. I forgot what the second thing was. But the thing with applying for creative jobs, they are so rare, and they want people with experience and degrees, and the only, because I don't have any degrees in anything creative, the only experience I have is what I have done personally. So all of my Instagram and my YouTube, all of this stuff that I've put out, which is all just personal stuff, you know, it's not really, I've not made it to have as like a portfolio for a job, you know, I've just made it for me. My style is very, a bit like Marmite, you know, you either love it or you hate it, or you don't agree with it, or you know, you're not interested, whatever it is, but it's not everyone's cup of tea, basically. So applying for jobs, the only thing I can do is say, you know, look at my Instagram and see what I've done. But of course, if you look at my pictures on Instagram, that is not what most companies or people want for their business, because it is very tailored to me, obviously, and you know, my sort of online brand, I guess. So I try to explain when applying for jobs that I can obviously edit photos and videos and whatever to suit whatever your style is, because obviously what I've got is personal and, you know, unique to me. But when you're up against people who have like gone to university or have like portfolios that are perfect for that particular job, I'm just ranting. I know that this is all quite a slightly depressing topic that I'm talking about. I feel as though this is going to be even more depressing, I think, but I feel like the whole anyone can be like the next Bill Gates if you just work hard enough, that attitude, I don't know. I watched this video yesterday actually of someone who was telling me telling me personally, it was on YouTube, telling the world how they achieved their dream, and obviously they worked hard, and there was a whole lot of time, effort, money, investment, a whole lot of that involved, with a bit of luck, you know, and that's always the case with every kind of success story. There's always hard work along with a moment where they've like won a contest, or they got this job which then pushed them to this or whatever. You know, there's always like an element of a key point, a key moment during their journey that changed things, and you just think, would your success have happened if you didn't have that moment? I feel like I'm waiting for that moment. If that makes sense. I'm getting walked on by all kinds of bugs. Yeah, although I'm like kind of ranting, I want people to know, like, there's all these different platforms and people and adverts and businesses all competing for everyone's attention. So I know that people don't or aren't going to sit there and watch this whole video, and I should probably put this segment right at the start. But you know, if you just watch a segment, don't like think, oh, she's moody and ranting and whatever. Like, I promise I'm not. I just wanted to kind of talk and also fill you in on kind of where I'm at. I've had a lot of people, when I say that I'm unemployed, because I am, and I don't really make enough money to say that I'm self-employed, people kind of think that I'm lazy and I'm not. So if you see like just a snippet of this, maybe don't judge without maybe watching the whole thing perhaps, or just, you know, whenever, it's like when you hear a segment of someone's conversation and you think, what did I just walk in on? It's a bit like that, you know. Try not to judge based on a snippet of something like a sentence. I'm not trying to moan and like get attention and be like, oh, give me sympathy, I'm not getting what I want. I'm just ranting, I'm just getting out off my chest. I'm just chatting crap to a camera in a field. Yeah, my arm aches. I'm gonna venture on, I think. Taking the path way less travelled. That didn't lead anywhere apart from slippery hillage, so I just turned back. Especially because the car's this way. I feel like there's this kind of unhealthy glamorization towards working hard, whether you like it or not, whether you like the job, you like what you're doing, you like where you're going, you like your pay, you like your boss, you like your commute, whatever. There's this like it's good to work hard, even if you're miserable and you know that you're going to be working hard for the rest of your life, whether you want to or not. And it's bad to be happy and like maybe wait to do a job you want to do, or pursue a dream even if it means you don't get paid. You know, I don't get why we think working hard and being miserable is the way to go. It's not. Really not. These woods, it's so pretty, so pretty. I do want to say thank you to everyone who has given me suggestions of things to try, like different platforms and different ways of reaching new people. I really appreciate it. Unfortunately, there's not much I haven't tried. You know, I've tried doing commission pieces, doing custom pieces, I've tried print on demand shops, I taught myself how to build a website, I taught myself how to make adverts, how to run adverts to get my stuff seen by the right people. I've tried doing like reels and TikToks and YouTube. So I've tried quite a few different avenues, and I think that's why, because it's been many years now and it's been a whole lot of hard work and trying all the things that people keep saying to try, and I'm not seeing a big enough victory. You know, like I say, I'm getting loads of small victories over, you know, years, but it's not enough to feel worth it, which is why I'm looking for a job. And then of course I've got the struggles of why I'm struggling to get a job in the right industry. I'm kind of trapped in the stupid retail trap. With all this being said, I do feel a lot better having said it. I also feel a lot better having just gone outside and gone for a walk. I've spent the past few days indoors, which, you know me, you know I go out every day. I walk like a minimum of like 2 to 4 hours a day, so I'm an outdoor person, and I've been inside for the past few days and it hasn't been good. And in fact, this happened in like the last vlog I made where I kind of ranted about being stuck in a rut. And all it took was for me to go for a walk to just get my spirits back. So I feel better. Ooh, it's a lot of mud. Right, it's super muddy. I need a wee, so I'm going to head back. I'm not going to pee out here because I don't have any pee roll, and don't get me wrong, I'm an outdoorsy girl, but I'm not using a leaf when I could just go home and pee on a toilet. You know, I'll do it if I need to, but I could just go home, you know. So yeah, I hope this was helpful or entertainment for someone somewhere in the world. If you thought it was anything, good, bad, ugly, pretty, boring, interesting, insightful, inspiring, encouraging, motivational, educational, anything that ends in all, if you think it is anything, give it a like or give it a thumbs down. You know, obviously do whatever you want to do. Jesus, never never, if someone says, oh, will you do this, don't just do it. Think about it, you know, think about your options, think about if you want to do it. Give it a thumbs up if you want to give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs down if you want to give it a thumbs down. Whatever mood you're in, you know. Yeah. Cheers. Bye. This guy has been hitching a ride the whole walk back. He's gonna come home with me, I think.